Valuable discoveries found in unexpected places. We've all made some unexpected discoveries before. Maybe you found $20 in a coat pocket you didn't use, or you stumbled upon a surprise family heirloom in your basement while cleaning. Just like your findings, the discoveries on this list all came by surprise. They range from weird to invaluable, encompassing everything in between. Many of these discoveries cannot yet be explained, and while some of these findings were the result of pure luck, others came from hard work and determination. Hopefully, this list inspires you to keep your eyes open and indulge your curiosity. Who knows? Maybe you'll find something awe-inspiring, too. Which bottle, discovered in English chimney? Location, Watford, England. Year discovered, 2019. Value, $40. Contractors who were demolishing a former pub in Watford, England stumbled upon an unusual discovery in the chimney section of the building. This creepy, folklore surprise was a witch bottle, stuffed with an unidentified liquid, teeth, and shards of glass. The bottle was thought to date back to the 1800s. It was likely placed in the pub to ward off witches. Considering that this Watford property was the birthplace of the witch of Saratoga, that makes sense. Angeline Tubbs was the witch's real name, and she relocated to Saratoga, New York in 1761, where she made a living reading fortunes and making witch bottles to scare off the competition. Long-lost ship found in Namibian desert, with gold aboard. Location, Oranjemund, Namibia. Year discovered, 2008. Value, $13 million. When you think of places where you'd find a ship, the Namibian desert is probably last on your list. But, believe it or not, that is where the remains of the BOM Jesus were found. This Portuguese ship disappeared 500 years ago when it sank off the coast of Namibia. As the coastline waters receded, the BOM Jesus re-emerged. When it sank in a fierce storm, it was on its way to India laden with treasures like gold and copper ingots. Diamond miners discovered the ship and alerted the Namibian government, which sent out a team to dig up the wreckage. 2,000 pure gold coins and tens of thousands of pounds of copper ingots were discovered on the BOM Jesus, almost all intact. Soviet-built T-34/76A found in Lake Kertna-Matisjarv. Location, Estonia. Year discovered, 2000. Value, $6 million. In the depths of Lake Kertna-Matisjarv, a remarkable piece of history lay hidden for decades until Casper, a young man from Estonia, unraveled its secrets in 2000. After discovering a strange marking in a nearby rope, Casper fetched his parents. An extensive excavation ensued, and soon the whole town was involved. Emerging from the depths, at the other end of the rope was a Soviet-built T-34/76A tank that stood as a haunting reminder of the past. Casper's discovery was one of happenstance. The reason behind the tank's location, or how it got there, however, is still anyone's guess. Cursed bag of cash found in backyard. Location, Johnsburg, Illinois. Year discovered, 2011. Value, $150,000. When Wayne Sabaj discovered a nylon bag filled with $150,000 in his backyard, he had been unemployed for 2 years. But, was the bag a blessing or a curse? Sabaj turned it over to the police, who told him that if no one else claimed the money by the end of 2012, it would be turned back over to him. Sabaj's neighbor, Dolores Johnson, claimed that she'd gotten rid of the cash because it was cursed. She died shortly after telling the police about the cash's curse. Then, Sabaj himself died, followed by his father. Though his lawyer said that no foul play was suspected in his death, conspiracy theorists still claimed that the curse of the nylon money bag was what killed him, and 2 other people, in the end. Rabbi finds $98,000 in desk he bought on Craigslist. Location, New Haven, Connecticut. Year discovered, 2013. Value, $98,000. One rabbi ordered a desk on Craigslist, as have many people done while searching for furniture. However, he got more than what he bargained for when he took the desk apart to get it inside his minivan. When the New Haven, Connecticut rabbi removed filing cabinets from this second-hand desk, he discovered a plastic shopping bag full of cash. The total value? $98,000. Rather than keep the money, Rabbi Murov, a ninth-grade teacher at yeshiva in New Haven, immediately felt the obligation to return the money. Rabbi Murov said that it was not theirs to keep, and he and his wife, with whom he found it, knew that God would want them to do the right thing and return it. Fairy tale treasure unearthed by Austrian man digging in yard. Location, Wiener Neustadt, Austria. Year discovered, 2011. Value, unknown. If this doesn't inspire you to go digging in your yard, nothing will. In the spring of 2011, one Austrian man was turning dirt in his backyard when he discovered a treasure trove. The trove was full of hundreds upon hundreds of pieces of jewelry, including 200 rings, ornate belt buckles, brooches, silver plates, and more. Many of the fragments were encrusted with fossilized coral, pearls, and other valuable materials. The objects, when evaluated, were found to be around 650 years old. Though the Austrian government never assigned a monetary value to this treasure, it did call the find one of the most significant discoveries of middle-aged treasure in Austrian history. A garden doorstep at a home in the UK identified as a rare Sri Lankan artifact. Location, Devon, England. Year discovered, 2013. Value, $47,500. A garden doorstep found at a home in Devon, UK was far more than what it appeared at first glance. Homeowners had the doorstep appraised, only to find out that it was not a step at all, it was an ancient moonstone from Sri Lanka. These Sandakota Pahana were found in temples in the Anuradhapura period, 400 BC to 1000 AD, in Sri Lanka. The homeowner said that the stone came with her home, which her family purchased in 1950. The stone, which Sri Lanka hinted, to no avail, that it wants back, sold for nearly $50,000 at a Bonhams auction in 2013. Road workers find an ancient Chinese mummy. Location, Taizhou, Jiangsu, China. Year discovered, 2011. Value, unknown. It's amazing how many ancient, historical relics can be found by mere chance. In March of 2011, road workers in China were hard at work digging a new pass when they discovered the incredibly well-preserved remains of a 700-year-old woman from the Ming dynasty, which ruled China from 1368 to 1644. The woman was high-ranking, judging from her form, which was ensconced in a wooden tomb. The woman's features, from her face to her shoes, have remained in their original condition, and they have hardly deteriorated. Through this discovery, anthropologists have been able to get a true glimpse of what life was like for people in the Ming dynasty. Locomotives dating back to the 1850s found at the bottom of the sea. Location, off the coast of New Jersey. Year discovered, 2013. Value, unknown. We've seen human graveyards discovered in unusual places on this list, but a train graveyard is something new. In 2013, archaeologists searching through the Atlantic Ocean off the coast of New Jersey discovered two trains buried underneath 90 feet of seawater. The steam engines were in good condition, as the salt from the water preserved them for nearly 2 centuries. Some believe that the engines were being transported by a ship that sank in a storm. They might have fallen from the barge, or the crew could have pushed them from the ship to prevent their vessel from going down in the stormy sea. Boy and his father found the wreckage of a German plane. Location, Berkels, Jutland, Denmark. Year discovered, 2017. Value, $495,000, plain price. Daniel Christensen, a 14-year-old student in Denmark, and his father, Klaus, were investigating a nearby field for Daniel's homework assignment on World War II. According to the Christensens' family legends, an old German plane had crashed near their farm in 1944. The two set out to find the plane, not expecting that this family legend held any weight. But, they were pleasantly surprised when they discovered a World War II fighter plane, along with a pilot's uniform, skeleton, and an old wallet with coins in it. The plane itself was a Messerschmitt Bf 109, a warplane the Luftwaffe widely used throughout the Second World War. Lost boats discovered beneath San Francisco. Location, San Francisco, California. Year discovered, 1920-2017. Value, unknown. Ships have been important economic and transportation vessels for 8,000 years. As you can imagine, therefore, there is a lot of ship debris hiding at the bottom of the oceans, as not all of these vessels met a pleasant fate. Throughout the years, archaeologists have discovered the remains of ships not in the water, but underneath downtown San Francisco. These ships were once docked in Yerba Buena Cove until they were abandoned during the height of the gold rush. Around 40 ships have been found so far, with estimates claiming another 35 could be hiding under San Francisco. As the city grew over the centuries, the bay was filled in and the ships were simply filled in with it. Family discovered mysterious sphere after a fire. Location, 1974 year discovered, Fort George Island, Jacksonville, Florida. Value, unknown. This is yet another find that has people wondering whether aliens are behind it. In the mid-1970s, the Betts family found an unusual metal orb that they termed the Betts sphere. This enigmatic orb was located in the woods of Jacksonville, Florida, and it immediately made headlines because of its strangeness. The Betts sphere was the size of a bowling ball, and it rolled around on its own and made a high-pitched humming noise and vibration. The Betts sphere soon became a national story, and the U.S. Navy stepped in to analyze the ball. The Navy found that the ball was made of stainless steel, and it determined that it was made on Earth, though it was not military property. A lot of people ignored the Navy, choosing to stick with the way more fun theory that aliens placed the ball in the Floridian woods. $50,000 and 50-year-old whiskey found under floorboards. Location, Phoenix, Arizona. Year discovered, 2015. Value, $64,500. This story has a lot of twists and turns to it, and it begins in a house in Phoenix, Arizona. A couple was renovating their home when they discovered, hidden beneath the floorboards, $50,000 in cash and 50-year-old bourbon, likely valued at around $14,500. But, was this find all it was cracked up to be? According to The Independent, the find was, probably a hoax. Sleuths who looked closely saw clues, like a modern safe and more, that indicated that this could be a prank. AZ Central. We'll let you decide whether you believe this incredible treasure find is real or not. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. By doing so, you'll be the first to know when we release new videos. And the best part? Subscribing is completely free.